everyone at Flight Sim Expo 2021. Callum here from FS Elite, wishing you all a fantastic show. I'll be watching online, seeing what developers have to announce this year, and can't wait to see all of those cool seminars. Anyway, enjoy the show.
Hi, this is Xavier from GeoFS. I'm sorry I cannot attend in person this year due to travel restrictions. You can check GeoFS virtual booth on Hoover for some news about the new release. I wish you a great expo and I hope to see you all in 2022.
Hello everyone, this is Lee Chen from Simiani. I wish I could be there, but I'm watching online. Have fun.
Hey everyone, it's Tony Van. I'm with Bravo 737. Just want to wish you all a wonderful FS Expo 2021. Sorry we can't be there, but we look forward to seeing you next year in 2022. Hope you all have a wonderful conference.
Hey everyone, Colbert there. Enjoy the expo. Have a good time, have a lot of fun, meet new people. I love the expo. I'll be there online this year. I'm still locked in my orders. But hopefully this year, have a good time, and thanks to all the organizers. I appreciate it.
Hey everybody, it's John from Stay Level. Welcome to Flight Sim Expo. I'm sorry I couldn't be there with you this weekend, but I can't wait to hear all about the people you meet and the fun things you explore. So once again, welcome and have fun.
Hi from London, I'm Marco, I'm the founder of Xcraft, and I'm super excited to share with you what we've been working on for the past 2 years. Please come and talk to us at xcraft.com, our Facebook page, or the forums. We're always super happy to talk to you. Thank you so much for your support and have a great time.
Hi everyone, Sebastian here from MobiFlight. Greetings from Germany. Well, what a pity that I cannot be in San Diego this year, but yeah, I bet you're having a blast. Hope to see some of you at my virtual talk on Saturday, okay? Stay safe.
Hi everybody, this is Scott from Just Flight over in the UK. A sunny UK, which is very rare, so make the most of that. Just wanted to say, on behalf of the Just Flight crew, we'd love to have been over there with you this year. Unfortunately, that wasn't going to happen due to various reasons that we all know about. Massive kudos to Evan and Phil and the rest of the team for putting the show on, and it looks like it's going to be a blast. So, hope you do enjoy yourselves, enjoy spending time with fellow-minded folk, and seeing everything that's going to be on offer over there. We did have a lot of stuff to show you. That's just going to have to wait until next year if you don't see it before in terms of by way of a fixed release. But yeah, enjoy the show. Well done to everybody, and we hope to see you next year somewhere, somehow. Thanks guys, enjoy.
He's good. All right, this guy's on. Great, cool. Not this good. Release, brake, go.
Hey everybody, on behalf of Two Tone Murphy and the Thunderflies, welcome to Flight Sim Expo.
Well, welcome everybody to Flight Sim Expo 2021, and a big thank you to Two Tone Murphy and the Thunderflies for that awesome kickoff to this year's show. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Evan, co-founder of Flight Simulation Association. The other half of FSA is Phil. He's hiding back behind the stage there. He'll come out eventually when he stops being so nervous. And we are the group that put together this show for everyone here. Super excited to have us all back in person. And for those of you who are watching online, a big thank you and welcome, of course, to you as well. Now, normally what happens is we kind of trade off every year. So last time I did all the logistics stuff, so that means that it's Phil's turn. And he's supposed to do all the health and safety stuff, but he's too nervous for that, so I have to do that work. So he gives me the tough slides every year, no matter whose turn it is, and then he does the easy stuff. So I'm gonna do my best. I realize, we're all coming from different backgrounds. Some of us have been in places where there's been no mask mandate for some time. Others have been in places where there is a mask mandate back. Because of that, we want to be respectful of everyone's different backgrounds, and for some people, myself included, this is the most number of people I've been in a room with literally for 2.5 years, so it's a little weird. That is why we put together this little traffic light system. So the idea is that on your badge, you can put in a colored sticker. You saw those out front just by the registration table. If you're somebody who would just kind of prefer to keep your distance and stay back, the red circle lets everyone know that. I've picked the yellow circle on my own badge, and that's like, hey, if you come up, I would prefer a fist bump. If we could just stay like 2 arms lengths away, that's awesome. Happy to talk and everything else, but I just prefer to stay a bit further back. And if you're somebody who's like, hey, handshakes and high fives and life's normal, then you can pick that green circle. So if you put that circle on your badge, it just lets everybody else know what your own comfort level is. And we just ask everyone to be respectful of that as we're walking around saying hello over the next couple of days. The big thing for us, of course, is physical distancing, so we've seriously reduced the capacity of the room. This is about 25% of the room, so it looks empty, and that is exactly the point. Additionally, we've got lots of hand sanitizer around the hotel, so please feel free to use that over the course of the next couple of days. I've also partnered with iCloth. These guys are amazing. You probably saw these wipes outside. Please feel free to take as many as you want. Do use what you take so we make sure there's enough for everybody. If you're looking to wipe down individual yokes, joysticks, screens, head-mounted devices, that's exactly what these are for. My girlfriend loves these, and if you guys leave a half pallet of wipes, she will bring a half pallet of wipes to my apartment, and they don't fit there. So please do feel free to use them. The exhibitors have them as well, and they are for your use. A big thank you to iCloth for coming through with a huge sponsorship and helping us make sure that we are all able to stay clean. And now the fun one, and that is masks. So when Phil and I started this show planning for this year, when it was June and we moved it back to September, I was literally hoping to come on the stage with a mask and a lighter, and I was gonna burn it. Because I was hoping we were done with all this stuff and we could just be normal and we could not have to worry about this. But sadly, we aren't there right now. Had a conversation with the exhibitors on Thursday night, and generally speaking, what we'd all prefer is for people, especially when you're in the exhibit hall interacting kind of face to face, if you would put a mask on, the exhibitors, myself, and everyone else would really appreciate that. The biggest thing we're trying to do is prove to the community that we can run this show safely so we can do this again and again and again. So for those of you, if you don't have a mask, you can grab them from the front. Thrustmaster has come through with these really cool like aviator oxygen mask kind of masks. There's other just regular disposal masks from the front desk. If you're here, you're spaced out, life's good. When you're in the exhibit hall, if you'd wear a mask, it would make everyone just a little bit more comfortable. So there, Phil, I did all the tough work for you. Now you can do the easy stuff, all right? Is that okay?
I think that'll work, yeah.
You think that'll work? Okay, good. I will give you this. Don't forget to turn your mic on. And now that I've done the easy stuff, I've not done the hard stuff, I'm just gonna go away.
All right. Evan likes to give me a bad time about giving him, like he says, all the hard slides. Really, it's just about knowing how to negotiate. All right, so a couple logistics items for this weekend. Number one, as you're walking around the show floor this weekend or the registration area, if you have any questions, please feel free to engage with anybody you see in a red shirt, just like what I'm wearing. Those are our volunteer staff for the weekend. They would love to be able to answer any questions you have about the show, about flight simulation in general. They're all volunteers, and like many of you guys, they are all flight simmers, and they do this because it's a hobby and a passion. So like I said, feel free to engage them with any questions you have. Let's talk about just sort of the layout of the space for this weekend. So right now, you guys all started the day outside these doors in registration. That's in the Town and Country foyer. Right now, all of us are in this room right here, or about that room. This is Town and Country A, And then actually, there are some folks who are next door in Town and Country B, because we're actually rebroadcasting this next door just to kind of help with the physical distancing a little bit. So you're either in Town and Country A or right over here in Town and Country B. Those are our 2 speaking rooms for the weekend. So both in Town and Country A and then in B next door, we're gonna have seminars going all day today. And then tomorrow, there's a seminar series happening just here in Town and Country A. So these are the 2 speaking rooms for the weekend. Restroom options, there's 2 of them if you're here in the speaking rooms. An option number 1 is you head straight out the doors you came in, go up the stairs just to this side, your left. Other option is you go down past towards registration, down the hallway to the left, you'll find a second set of restrooms. Emergency exits, if you need them, are marked over here. Obviously, we're not expecting any emergency to happen, but if so, please use those. And then when you want to get to the exhibit hall, it's going to be, again, out the doors you came in, down this direction to your right. And then past registration, there's a big welcome unit that says Welcome to San Diego on it. Go through that, down the hallway. That'll take you to the exhibit hall. When you get to the exhibit hall, you're going to be entering from the side of the room, so from the direction that you're seeing in the arrow right now. That's going to be where all the exhibits are for the weekend. Now, as you're going into the exhibit hall, if you make a left turn just before going in, that's where your restroom option is for the exhibit hall. So that's pretty straightforward to find. Emergency exits to the exhibit hall are just these ones right here. Just note that if you do step outside through any of these exits, you will not be able to get back in. They're locked from the outside. So if you're going to need to re-enter the exhibit hall after exiting, you're going to need to come back through the Pacific foyer and just through registration. Today we're going to have lunch option, 11:45 to 1:45. That's both today and tomorrow. That's going to be $20. It includes your choice of either a hot or a cold option, plus a snack and a drink. That's $20. It's, like I said, all inclusive. That'll be both today and tomorrow. That's the lunch option. And then, as usual, we're going to have our attendee social. That's going to be tonight at 5:30 on the exhibit floor. And that is going to be your choice. It's going to be a free drink, which is a drink ticket that was included on your badge. Registration will explain that to you. If you have any questions about that, feel free to just engage one of us in the red t-shirts. We'll explain it. So everyone gets 1 free drink. After that, it's a cash bar. So more drinks are going to be available, but that's going to be on you guys. There will also be some free snacks, cookies, and that sort of thing as well. This is your opportunity after walking the show floor through the day to really engage with the exhibitors, engage with other attendees, meet some new friends, that sort of thing. And this is just, again, sponsored by Flight Simulation Association. We'll talk about that in just a moment. And again, free drink ticket is included on your badge. So other food options, if you guys are looking for other things if you want to go out during the day, there's a couple options throughout the hotel. Those are being listed right now. There also are a number of restaurants and other shops nearby. We have Fashion Valley, just a really short walk from the hotel. So there's plenty of options if you're looking to kind of go and get out and meet people. Just go ahead and check Google or your local favorite app. They should be able to lead you to those. If you're staying in San Diego longer than just the event, and you're looking for something to do throughout either maybe early next week or maybe the weekend, we've negotiated some deals with a couple of other nearby aviation facilities. So apparently our projector's having fun over there.
That's okay, I'll fix that.
We've negotiated some deals with the Air and Space Museum in San Diego, with the Fleet Science Center, and the USS Midway. There's basically a show your badge and save program there. So if you're looking to go and try and engage with any of those spots, let's see if this comes back up.
Well, we're just going to keep going, I guess.
Oh, maybe.
Keep going, Phil.
Like I was saying, Fleet Science Center, San Diego Air and Space Museum, USS Midway, bring your badge. There's a discount program going on. They'd be happy to engage with you guys. So other aviation things to do throughout the weekend, these are going to be your friends. And apparently my clicker's also broken too. This is going well. Technology's fun.
Yeah, it sure is. It's okay. It's not like it's a flight sim conference or anything.
Yeah, right. It's not like you shouldn't be able to manage technology.
Well.
Yeah, that's right. Play the technology gods.
You want to talk about parking?
Yeah, we can do that. So parking-wise, does this come back up? Well, Evan's working on that. How many of you guys are staying at the hotel and you brought a car? Okay, a couple hands up. So for all of you guys, the parking rate is $5 per day. That should be added directly to your hotel bill. That's a reduced rate off of what is regularly available. So when you're checking out, just make sure that you see that $5 per day rate for parking. How many of you guys brought a car today, but you're not staying at the hotel? Okay, a couple folks there. So for you guys, it's again that reduced $5 rate. There's a QR code that is available out at registration, just to the left of the registration desk. So what you need to do is go out to that pamphlet, take out your phone, take a picture of the QR code, and then when you go to actually pay for parking, instead of giving them the ticket that you got this morning when you walked in, just hold your phone and the picture of that QR code up to the scanner. It'll scan that QR code and give you the $5 rate. If there's any questions about that, just go ahead and ask our registration staff. They'll be happy to help. So everybody here should be getting $5 for parking. That's how that works. Now, regardless of whether you brought a car or not, how many of you are either new to flight simulation and or this is your first Flight Sim Expo? Awesome. That's great to see. Well, if you're new, welcome. If you're returning, welcome back. Based on what we saw during our registration, about 20% of you said you were new to flight simulation, which again is great to see, especially with the release of Microsoft Flight Simulator and all the activity that's been happening in the community this year. It's awesome that we have that many newcomers. Just a few notes for those of you who are new. First up, this presentation schedule that's on the screen right now, would advise you guys maybe to take a picture of this. There's a couple seminars happening throughout the weekend that are specifically for or geared towards people who are new to flight simulation. One of them is happening today at 11, and then there's 3 of them that are happening tomorrow on Sunday. All of these 4 presentations are happening right here in room A, so where I'm standing right now. And if you leave the show and you're kind of thinking, you know, this was really awesome, there's a lot to learn, where can I go? Can I go and get more information? That's what we built Flight Simulation Association for. So Flight Simulation Association is the organization that actually produces Flight Sim Expo, and it's geared towards trying to get people more involved in flight simulation, trying to help either newcomers learn how to get the ropes and try and get started, or it's also geared towards general aviation pilots or real-world pilots who are looking at how they can use flight simulation more effectively for real-world aviation and training. So again, if you're leaving this weekend and you're asking yourself, where can I go find more information? Or I'm looking for more guides or trying to meet some more individuals in my area who can actually try and help coach me, flightsimulationassociation.com/start is where you want to go. And again, if you have any questions about that, feel free to engage with our registration staff in the red t-shirts throughout the weekend. They'll be happy to help you out. Now, I know that I've given you just a ton of information, and where you can now find all of that is actually on our app. So we have a partner, it's called Whova, W-H-O-V-A. This is an app that you can all download for free. All the information that I just gave you is going to be available on that. So you can go ahead and view the attendee schedule, view the exhibitor booths, the floor map. You can even engage in network with other attendees, and there's a few contests that we're going to be giving away things via Whova. So if you've not done it yet, pull out your smartphone, go to your app store, download Whova. Once you've created an account on Whova, go and search for Flight Sim Expo, and then you should automatically be added to the event. If for some reason you're not automatically added, just use the join code FSExpo 2021. That will get you on. For folks that are watching online, you also have access to Whova. So this is available for both online and in-person attendees. Now I know while you're all pulling out your phones, you're going to probably tune me out. So here's Evan.
Oh, thank you. I'm not touching that after you touched it. Thank you. Let's just give that a good wipe down. All right, yes, so obviously we've got a big online component this year. And so for those of you who are not here in person, so I'm mostly going to talk to the folks who are watching us online this morning. Huge thank you to you. You know, we realize not everyone can be here this year. We have more than 45 countries represented on that live stream. So big thank you to you guys for helping to support, make this show possible. You online and as well as everyone here in the room have access to these recordings for the next 60 days. So if you miss a seminar today, if you'd like to see something again, you all got a link in the room. It was called Breeze Through Check-In probably. Online it would have been called Your Access to the Online Show. You can click on the link to a program called Journey and watch all of these seminars happening throughout the weekend, including stuff from yesterday, all included with your registration. That online show is sponsored by Gleim Aviation, makers of flight test prep software and sellers of some various flight sim gear. So really grateful to them for their support. And for those of you watching online, please help continue to spread the word. We'd love to be able to do this online show again and again and again. So if you're enjoying that, let people know in Discords, on social media, on forums, on Reddit. Please spread the word. People can register for the show and get instant access to watch us online and get all the big announcements that are happening today via our website, flightsimexpo.com. I've got some more giveaways coming up. We did a few yesterday, more are coming. But first, take a look at this. that is the trailer, first ever seen trailer of the new Embraer 175 V2, and I'm particularly excited about that because that's the airplane that I fly in real life. Coming out in 2022, there were 7 carats hidden in that video, so for those of you online, this will be a little easier. You can go to the X-Crafts website and forums right now, see if you could find them all, and for those of you who are here in person, definitely check out X-Crafts. Very grateful to have their support this year, and really exciting news coming out from them, and there'll be, of course, lots more where that came from. So I promised a giveaway. Let's do that. This is coming from Sporty's Pilot Shop. It's one of the biggest pilot supply stores in North America. And in addition to things like flight bags and headsets, they are now one of the biggest retailers of flight sim gear. So if you're looking for a new joystick or yoke, there's a really good chance you can find it from Sporty's. How this giveaway is going to work, what you're actually entering for, is this really cool prize pack, a flight bag, Sporty's Learn to Fly course, and some other great gear from them. So really good if you're thinking about maybe getting into real world flying, if you are a pilot, if you're looking for your next rating. And I'm going to tell you how you can enter this contest. It's going to happen via Whova. So hopefully you listened when Phil told you to download Whova. I never listened to him, but you guys I'm hoping do. And I'm going to tell you how to get there. So in the Whova app, pull out your phones, and for those of you online, by the way, feel free to do this too. You got to click on the home button at the bottom left. So start from the home screen. You have to do this fast. The next thing you're going to do is click on polls. And under polls, you're going to see a poll question that says opening seminar Sporty's question. And you will have just a few seconds to enter in your answer to the following question. First person to get it right is going to walk home with that flight bag. So the question is this: what is the home airport code for Sporty's Pilot Shop? It's a 3-letter code. You can look it up, you can use Google, you can type in the code. I don't want the name of the airport, I need the 3-letter code. And Phil is going to have a look and see who the first person to enter it is. I am waiting to see a couple responses already coming through the poll. All right, so we got a couple winners there already. So Phil's gonna take care of that for us immediately following the session. So keep an eye on your phones. Phil's gonna send you a DM through Whova. And anyone wanna yell it out if you got it? Anyone? Yes, India 69. Claremont County Airport is indeed the home of Sporty's Pilot Shop. So well done for whichever of you managed to get that in Whova. I can't see it on my phone, but Phil's going to send you a DM right after the session today. And a big thanks to Sporty's for donating that. We've got lots of great prizes happening all throughout the weekend, so stay tuned on Whova and stay tuned in our various seminars because you're going to see plenty of opportunities to win. Now, I've got another one coming up. This one is one that we already entered, and I think both of the people are here, which is kind of exciting. We'll see if they're in the room, but I saw one of them yesterday. This was a Next Level Racing foldable flight cockpit that was available for winning in one of 2 ways. You had to either enter it in an email that we sent out about 2 weeks ago, or if you were paying attention to the email we sent you on Thursday, there was a little caret hidden in the bottom, a click here link to enter into this contest. So I'm going to announce both of the winners. The first one, who entered probably about a month ago, is Eric Patton from St. Louis. I saw you yesterday, Eric. Are you here today? There he is, so congratulations to you. And my second winner, who I picked last night, is Kirk from Long Beach. Kirk, are you here? Maybe not yet? Okay, well, 1 out of 2 is not bad. So fortunately, you don't have to be here to take this home because it would be a terrible thing to put in your luggage. But we'll ship that out to you, Eric, after the show. I'll reach out for your address. And congrats to Kirk as well. Again, lots more prizes to come from over the weekend, so please do stay tuned for all of that. I'm going to spend just a couple minutes talking about what the last couple of years have been like for Phil and me. And I realize people have been through absolute craziness in the last 2.5 years, and the Flight Sim conference pales in comparison to what some people have gone through. But for us, it's a really special experience to be back up here on this stage talking to all of you. When I was thinking about how we could possibly frame this, I went back to when I did my commercial pilot's license in 2014. It was a cold morning in December. I was getting into the Cessna 172 for my check ride, and obviously I was nervous. I think the examiner could tell. And about 10 seconds after the wheels lifted off the ground, he just turned to me and he goes, "We have achieved the miracle of flight." I'm like, wow. What a great little sentence. And it just calmed me down so much. Because it's true, it is a miracle, it's magic that you can just take this little tin can, throw it up in the air, and it comes back. And that same magic is true for all of us here in flight simulation. The fact that we have this incredible tool that allows pilots without a medical to access airplanes, that we've been able to during these last 2.5 years without access to airplanes in some cases, we've been still able to stay current. And the fact that flight simulation can bring all of us crazy people together from around the country, from foreign countries, and from around the world is just an absolutely magical thing. I know this isn't our Orlando show. I know we don't have 1,600 people and 75 exhibitors, but we have an amazing show for you together. And the thing is, we are together. And that's the magic of all this. The fact that we're here in person, and for those of you who are watching online, that you're here with us as well. This is something we haven't been able to do for 2.5 years. And it means a lot to Phil and me that you guys have supported that. Thank you. I don't know about you guys, but for me, the last little while, I feel like there hasn't been as much love in our flight sim community. I know when I read sometimes comments on YouTube, on social media, on forums, especially the ones directed at me, they hurt a lot. I don't know if you guys have seen that too. What I'm hoping is that with us being back together here, even if we're only looking at each other from the eyes up because we have a mask on or from 6 feet away, we're going to remember, sorry, this is really emotional, we're going to remember just how cool it is that we can do this once again. So thank you guys. Excuse me. It's been a tough few years. Is Oscar out there by any chance? Oscar, are you here? He's probably busy setting up his booth. Okay, I got to tell you one more thing, and I'm probably over time already, but this is an important story too, and it's a good thing there's a heart on the screen. So Oscar, anyone know Virtual Fly? Hands up if you've ever heard of them. A couple people? Good. So Oscar lives in Spain. He left Spain about 3 weeks ago to spend a 2-week quarantine in Mexico because that's the only way you can get here if you live in Europe. He then flew to LA, and now he's here. He sent his boxes of 3 simulators from Spain about 5 weeks ago, and they're going to get here on Monday. So he called me last night, and he's like, what am I supposed to do? Virtual Fly is not a company that does stuff 20%. I want it to be great, or I want it to be nothing at all. And we had a conversation, and I said, well, what do you think people in this room would like? Do you think they would like 1% if they could have it, or would they like nothing at all? I thought you guys would like 1%. Was I right? Are we happy that he's here? Yeah. So he is here. He has like about 1% of his booth together, but he's really excited to be here and talk to you guys. And I just wanted to say, he kind of said to me like, look, we'll sponsor, and I don't know if I want to be at the booth. And we said, sponsorship is great, and I love all of our sponsors, right? And we couldn't do what we do without them. But if you want to talk about what is true support for flight simulation and for this show and for you guys, it's what he has just gone through. So when you see Virtual Fly's booth with the half simulator that they have together, tell him thank you from us because he's had an incredible journey to get here, as have many of you, I'm sure. So let's give him a round of applause. Hopefully he can hear it over there. All right, guys, I think I've stood in your way long enough. A huge thank you to all the exhibitors who've made the trip. They did not have to be here, but they're here for you, and for you guys who've made the trip. You didn't have to be here, but you're here for the fun. Exhibit hall opens at 9:30. The first session is in that room at 9:30. We're back here at 10. Have a wonderful show. Thank you so much. Enjoy.